power of a single thought, the blueprint of causality. Have you ever wondered just how much power a single thought flashing through your mind can actually hold? Today, we're going to tell an absolutely incredible story. Through this tale, we'll deconstruct what we call a causality blueprint to see how our thoughts, step by step, literally shape the world before our eyes. But first, let us consider a fundamental question: can a simple thought truly change our physical bodies? It might sound a bit mystical, but it is the core mystery of our story today. Our protagonist went through a transformation that was like night and day. Imagine someone born with 18 physical deformities, whose body emitted a foul, unbearable odor. Then, in a single flash, one heartbeat, he was completely reborn, becoming handsome and radiating a pleasant fragrance. How is that possible? Let us find out. The tragic beginning. To solve this mystery, we have to go back to where it all started as the protagonist's tragic entry into the world. It began with a very strange pregnancy. When a wealthy merchant's wife conceived, her body began to reek of excrement, and she developed a bizarre craving to eat unclean things. Everything pointed to the unborn baby. When the boy was finally born, he had 18 hideous physical traits and a stench so potent that no perfume could mask it. His father, a wealthy man named Lion, was devastated. At one point, he even contemplated feeding the infant to dogs in the middle of the night. But, as you know, a father's love eventually triumphed over despair, and he raised the child in secret and sorrow. Years later, the father encountered the Buddha and gained great wisdom. He realized that his son's misfortune was the result of seeds planted in past lives, what we commonly call karma. The instant transformation. When the son grew up, he eventually met the Buddha himself. In that exact moment, a pure, intense desire surged from deep within his heart, and he wanted to become a monk. The moment that thought arose, a miracle occurred. His body transformed instantly. The 18 deformities vanished. The foul odor turned into a heavenly fragrance, and he became a man of dignified, striking beauty. How could a single thought possess such power? The answer lies hidden in his past. Decoding the blueprint. Let us pull back the curtain on this precision engineered causality blueprint that spanned multiple lifetimes. Long ago, this man was a wealthy and handsome Brahmin. However, his advantages made him incredibly arrogant. One day, he saw a holy practitioner returning with an alms bowl. In a fit of elitist spite, he kicked a jar of fierce at the practitioner, staining his robes. To wake the Brahmin up to the gravity of his actions, the practitioner displayed supernatural powers and flew into the sky. Terrified, the Brahmin realized his mistake and immediately repented. After repenting, he made 4 brilliant, interlocking vows, the very blueprint we mentioned. Delayed retribution, he prayed that the karmic debt wouldn't come due immediately. Wealthy rebirth, he wished to be born into wealth in every future life so he would always have the resources to find great teachers. The ultimate guide, he wished to encounter a teacher even greater than the one he had just offended. The kill switch, he vowed that all the suffering he owed for his bad deed would vanish the moment he resolved to follow that great teacher and become a monk. It was a perfectly designed system. The takeaway: aligning with the law. This story isn't just about a miracle. It reveals a profound law of operation. The key is a concept called pleasing the Buddha. This doesn't mean flattering deity. It means aligning our thoughts and actions with the positive, benevolent laws of the universe. It is like tuning a radio to the right frequency. When you align with these laws, you naturally create the best conditions for your own success and happiness. You're no longer walking against the wind, you're sailing with it. Ultimately, this story teaches us that the consequences of our actions don't change the external world, the mountains or the rivers. They only act upon our own bodies, minds, and perceptions. Your world is determined by your thoughts and actions. This leaves us with a question worth reflecting on. If every one of our intentions is a seed that will eventually grow into our reality, what kind of seeds are we planting for our future light at this moment?